And welcome to the 20th of June in the year of the 2025. Welcome to the circus. I am your host, Phoenix Electra. I've got quite a few co-hosts going on right now. There's Freya Froofers. We see Little Me, a piece of a cat, and then you know how to bend that way. There's Loki. There's Loki. All right, welcome. Let me test the chat, see how things are going. I am so excited to be back with y'all. So let's see. We've got one chat. We have YouTube. Where are you? There we go. Brilliant. And there's nobody here yet, so I'm not gonna do that other thing yet. But where am I? What are we working on? Oh, hello, welcome, Rumble. I did do a little bit more stitching on this yoke last night. I think we're actually almost halfway done. Let me unwind her. Where's the top? There's the dirt orientation. Let's see here. There. I am unmuted. There's the whole of it. Head goes through there. And I'm nothing spilled over. Oh, those are the stitches. And the color, all the motifs are different colors. I'm just picking threads, doing some stitching. And we're almost at the part where I need to finish hand basting the crochet tape for this last quadrant, which might be the first thing. I don't know. I was thinking we were going to do a call-in show, but we'll just wait a few minutes. And I need a not so thought-intensive project for that. Oh, there's pause. The pause. So I have next to me a shirt. Oh, this brown tent top. But the neck and sleeves are yet unfinished. So grabbed some blue bias tape. There's the sides. And I thought I would slap that in first. I also have next to me a tub of coleslaw, which in sewing nomenclature means little bits and bobs and stuff that all that is good for is stuffing pillows. I also have a number of Bluetooth. What are you? Somebody's trying to break into the concession stand. There's a break-in happening. I don't think you can break in there right now, dude. I don't think they're on limits yet. The answer is no. Oh, you got a bug. All right. Well, that you can help yourself to a free-moving crispy collar. I need to not sit on this bench like this. It's ancient, and I need to recover it with something because it's getting split. And make sure the wood stays happy under my fan. I need a rolly chair. That's what I need. All right, where was I? So I was going to sew leaf shapes on this blue tulle. and then stuff them. Do I have an example? Don't I? Don't I? We'll find it. We'll get to it. Actually, that sounds fun. Let's just sew a pile of squares. Of not squares, leaf shapes. Because I don't know. Yeah, not sure what they're for yet, but if we're going to do a fancy something where I need to pay attention, I need to have sewing that does not require a lot of pay attention. And in here, I have pieces most of these I did not make, but I thought we'd get some inspiration again from looking at these tatted lace examples that I have in my collection. That it's going to be useful in this big project. All right, let's sew some shapes. I need a presser foot. Oh, and I think I'm gonna need 2 presser feet because there's a little cat who's got his fanny sat on my foot, and I need 2 to treadle. All right, just sliding on our standard presser foot. Going to unthread this pink that's on here. We'll get this. I had a number of these little tiny spools that we just collected, and I want them gone, so I'm stitching them on with my yoke. But for now, let's just return to our stock gray. Where are you? Stock. Oh, this bug is really tormenting. I have quite the foot warmer, even though it's quite warm enough where I'm not in need of a foot warmer. What is going on, dude? Are you gonna at least come and say hi? Okay, I'm gonna extricate my foot because I'm gonna need it. Wow, I need to sit up straight. I didn't put on I have a support garment on, but not one of my exoskeletons, and I'm feeling it right now. But I guess I can always run across and grab my zipper one, which I'd had on and then took off because, oh, right. Phoenix, you were getting hot spots. It was rubbing somewhere, so I need to untie the knots and retie the knots so I can adjust shoulder straps because something is not right now. All right, can we thread? Do we need assistance? There we go. All right, so I'm just folding. These are rectangles of tulle. I'm just folding them over, stitching a roughly oval-ish shape, leaving one end open. So this is impossible to see on. Let me get some white paper so we can, there we go, Phoenix. All right, now I'm just I'm gonna leave an open corner and then stitch like an oval. And I'm not trimming the edges. I'm just turning around and stuffing everything back in so that when I stuff some cabbage, it'll be enough. We'll floof it in there and then I'll stitch over it. So it'll be these blue leaves for this sea hag creation that's just tootling around in my brain hole, but is going to take time, and I need a filler project between my complicated projects. Oh, here's my example. One stitched on leaf form. Ooh, holy. All right, let's just wreck the house down. Let me grab these pieces. Come back. How dare you do that? I need you for later. There we go. We'll just... tuck things around, move this to here. There we go. All the stuff that I try to, all the madness behind the amazingness. Yes, we are a sewing channel. We're a whole, not Phoenix. We're a whole circus, not just a sewing channel. Right now, this is only the clown show. All right, so I'm just going to find a spot, any spot, stitch forward and stitch back. And we'll stitch ourselves around, but ooh, slowly. All right, something's off with the thread tension again. What the? Oh, right, because I need thread tension. It's all gobbledygook down there. Where's... I need weight. I need a little more. Where's... yeah, something's around somewhere. All right, let's see if that is enough. Huzzah. No, but you need to stay underneath there. Let's rotate you also to add just a little bit more pressure. And at this end, I'm going to sew all the way to the edge because I only need one empty space for stuffing. Well, there's the pieces I usually prefer. There we go. See, just stay put. We'll just oh, that's right, you can't see it. I'll just ignore the clutter on the side. The machine beautifully obscures. And again, I'm going to seal everything off. And what we can do is we'll trim this. I don't need to be super careful. I'm not even going to trim the ends because then magic happens. I have this terribly sewn line in this little hole, and I stick my thumbs through and pop it out and just squidge it along where I stitched, smush it out, and it's vaguely leaf formed. And from there, what I would, the next piece is going into this. Oh, you can't see the welcoming to the tub of gloom. Oop, Light, who said you could migrate like that? You need to stay put. Stuff some stuff in there. I know, little man, we are, you almost, but not quite. Oh, little man, we've got time. You know the rules on opening up the concession stand typically. Ideally, at least 10 fannies in seats at the under the tent, and we have to wait an hour because I got to get some work done. But alas, all right, and I stuff it, then we stitch on top of it. But instead of watching me, where's, okay, somewhere here, there are pre-cut pieces. And then there's all these uncut ones. Oh, we are super organized today. I think there we go. Here's our pile. We'll work on these. We'll keep the top on the ploofy layer. We'll just set those back aside because first we're just going to stitch up a whole bunch of the leaf forms and just get one step of this multi-step extravaganza. because that's the way I like to work sometimes. Oh, this one really is yeah, it doesn't, Phoenix, it doesn't matter. This project is not that complicated. Let's chillax. Your brain, I don't know if others, it starts to hyperfixate on like, oh, that's not right, that's not right. Forgetting the overall thing of like, this is one tiny step of something that's probably going to have 500 different elements of steps when all is said and done. Maybe not that many, but, a lot. Nobody's going to look and pick out that one thing unless I'm entering it for a competition, and the only one that I would have thought to do, that company is gone bust. So, yeah, no. The mission here is to make sure I dedicate time for making magical things and sharing the love of heritage crafts and techniques, skills, circus. I know we say circus. Phoenix, you need to like deliver more on the circus. You are stuck in the costume shop. But I am doing the circus and the off screen because I also like to save parts that are just for, they're not ready for prime time yet. I'm going to sew this one in a triangle just to mix up our leaf shape because I'm just going to sew till I'm done sewing them. So yeah, all right. But how has everyone's weekend gone? I've been well blown away. Just, yes, all of the things. And hey, Rumble, there's hello, LA. 500 steps in a tub of doom sounds like a new Indiana Jones movie. It might as well be. It might as well be. And always needing to make sure because the animals, they are getting reckless and I'm in the danger zone. I also don't have the right thread tension this morning. I'll just stitch slower. Ay. Did we? Phoenix, you ran out of bobbin. Something's not right with our bobbin. Yeah, that's the other thing. By doing all these little things, I can run out the last. Well, there's quite a bit of thread on this bobbin, but we'll just use up a whole bunch. Yeah, I'm hoping maybe somewhere I have a ball of tatting, medium tatting weight, or crochet cotton somewhere, because I found this spool for possibly the center motifs for the flowers for that chain, but I think it's a little bit thinner, smaller weight than the red from the big ball, and the red from the tatting weight one is smaller. So we'll figure it out. Don't shake the bead containers. Yes, no shaking bead containers yet. Oh, that will happen soon. Well, I don't think I have reason to shake them right now. I've not made a lot of advances in that project. See, I hate to say this, thread tension is disaster. Oh, yeah, so, and that's fine. Because I probably am going to be, oh, that was brilliant. Just stick a hematite through the cone and There's my open end. Okay, there we go. You're off in stitches now. Where was I? Oh, yep. Thoughts from my head holder have left the station. Yeah, not. I forgot even what I was. Oh, because yes, I've got that red, the chain pattern. It's got a flower out and a little empty space. I was contemplating, because it looks like I'm going to need a boatload of the center Brandenburg rings, so I'll just batch those all in a string together and then trim them as needed for their final destinations. We'll do the the rest of it in red, so we can have red flowers on black centers. We'll pick out some gold, one of the gold toned beads as the very center of the flowers. What else am I thinking? Oh, yes. And the connector sections to do in a number of gold tones. So I've got oh, here, Phoenix, they're just staring at you. You can show them off. Got these 3 toned, a really metallic one, and then 2 other ones. Trying to go with that antique gold tone rather than a more modern yellow gold tone. Okay, leave an end open, Phoenix. All right, I'm gonna stop right there. And let's see here. Probably and then do a mix of crochet motifs in red, maybe. I was also contemplating doing a couple in this. This is the free one. I have a little bit of this fine gauge gold colored wire. So to maybe for the center, do the Irish to crochet the motif in the wire. And then see if I've got a different precious. See what I've got in my sparkly collection of possibilities that I can't touch, or cats will think I've opened up the concession stand. And oh, we're getting closer. I think I like the folding them on the diagonal leaf shape better than straight in half. Or the other way. I want triangles, not rectangles. So that's kind of where my brain has gotten to on that project. And I am going to be good after the chain is done. I'm going to block it so that it lays extra nicely, and then that will give a nice empty space to do some really delicate filler stitches where in a geometric pattern where the flowers are not. So the ideas are starting to come together, but I kind of enjoy the brain process, in a big project of having this nebulous, I need to come up with a thing. What are the tools I might want to include in this thing? What elements of construction do I think I might want to include in this thing? And then I think about some of the other design, hello, Patty. Welcome. How are you today, good sir? Oh my goodness. Welcome to the circus. there will be a cat act in a little bit here, and I think there we had a very generous benefactor stop by yesterday, and there might be some Rumble subscription memberships floating around out there. I am doing good. Enjoying some stress-less rinse and repeat stitching for right now. In my brain, I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be fun to be able to read the sub later? But I am not up for a 7.5-hour stream on my Sunday. I'm going to need to eat and tinkle at some point, but I've got quite a bit of sewing. If I get bored with one thing, we can work on the next thing, because there's always things, which is good. Or do they roll over subscription? I don't know what. Well, I don't know how these things work. I was just overwhelmed and like, what just happened, sir? And I'm making a mess. What, Phoenix? But oh, why am I against? We do this 3 times a week now, and how many years have we been doing this? And some days we just got the excited anticipation of like, oh, we're streaming again. People are watching us make fools of ourselves live on the internet for amusement. And something is making this leaf shape to have a very interesting curvaceous form that I'm kind of here for. So instead of being grumpy about it, I am just going to go for it. I'm also mulling about for that Mummers project. I might sew all of that by myself quietly and have no regrets about it. We'll see. I haven't decided because I don't have to. And that's my story. But it's not like we don't have 5 million lifetimes worth of projects in the hopper. Because leave it to my brain and Allie to pull something else out of the hat. There will be lace. There will be frill ruffles. Oh, that's right, because then there's also oodles. I figured for the circus tent costume, might as well just make 50-100 yards of piping just off the bat at some point after I cut it, because we're gonna need a boatload. So let's start with 50 yards and see how far that gets us. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the bias length that, what is it? It's either 7/8 or 15/16, whichever one this happens to be. It doesn't matter for the piping, because the cording width on that measuring tool is so narrow, it would require. We're going to need a bigger boat. We are going to need a bigger boat. Yes, the Sea Hag is Reading. Yes, actually, that's funny. Speaking of boats, because this costume is entitled the Sea Hag. So, yes, the Sea Hag is coming for the sub and all the boats. All the boats. Yup. And that was already predetermined before any mention of boats on today's episode. So, because I'm joking, that is my next incarnation. I am transforming into a Sea Hag because I can do whatever I want. Oh, the circus tent costume. Yes. I'm not hand sewing all that tiny cordage. No, not at all. Not going to do it. And that width requires hand sewing. It's the do I do Phoenix? Do I have examples? Yeah, here's the width of the cording length, and to sew that in half, plus include the cording in there. That has to be for when they were doing it as reinforcing under the arms and in other places, because there's I, even with my zipper, while I'm like choked up, I would need a way smaller zipper foot. There's no way I could or would want to fight with that. So I'm not going to. I am. Yeah, I'm just going to cut the wider width, and I know that I can comfortably fit in a thread through my eye of my needle, so I actually am sewing stitches. And where was I? Phoenix, don't use filler words. You're better than that. Riveting content. Get there. Cool. Where's my threading bird? There you are. Sometimes when your eyes can't see, just make you see your tools. It's alright. Oh, can I? There, slide in the hole. Pull through. There we go. Ooh, and it's a good thing I checked. For some reason, I more frequently with the threading bird end up with the thread on the back loop of the presser foot screw, and good stitching that does not make. All right, back to sewing. Triangle forms. Triangle man, doing whatever a triangle can. Do, 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 do. Triangle man, triangle man. All right, now I'm going to want to listen to They Might Be Giants. All right, enough of the bad singings. Back to the sweet sounds of stitching. Yeah, and it's so nice with these because there's no fuss. You just sew the little sack, turn it around, stuff it with stuff, stitch it up as I'm stitching on top of it, and then attach it. And I think, because I haven't worn it, and it'll be more fun to use the lavender. We already have a base skirt that's lavender and blue organza, and this tulle in tiers already on it. So let's just go full ham. And the lavender base fabric is like a denim weight, so it can take a lot of ornamentation, and it's going to be spectacular. So there is that. Okay. Ooh, stitches. Good. Oh, just changing the direction. Am I even sewing 2 layers? You know what? It doesn't matter, because if stuff's popping out, we'll just stuff it back in when we do the next layer of stitches. Why am I working so hard? I don't even need to trim. Oh, Phoenix. I can strip sew these pieces. So instead of trimming each form off when I'm done stitching it, let me just pull it forward a little bit and then just start sewing the next piece. Oh God. Oh, Dove, come on with it. Come on within. You will not see nothing like the Patty Quinn. That's an old traffic song. Oh, God. Fortunately, I don't know the rest of the lyrics. or the tune, so I can't make that any better, boys. Finally. Oh man, Sunday afternoons. Are you guys still getting... How's the weather out east? Is it still like thunderstorms and rain like crazy? I hear it's like bonkers over there. All we have is fire, earthquake, volcanic activity. Oh, I'm stripping it. I'm not cutting it. And then when I sow a whole bunch, we can have this very satisfying leaf pull of all this beautiful pile that's gonna move to the back of the machine. It's very satisfying pulling like the 30 yards for that tool skirt. Oh no, it wasn't. It was like, oh god, 20. Yeah, it was a shit ton. 80 overall. Grateful Dead used to do a rockin' version in their later years. All right. What? That's not going to be satisfying. I have the threads in the wrong spot. Well, not all stitches are satisfying. Where's my thingy-majiggy that I want? I don't know. We are quite the... We're just our little side of the circus show. We don't get the big tent. They only let us at the trash section of the sideshow. Just like Mr. Singer leaves us on the other side of the valley in a hut. No, we don't even get a hut. On the other side of the valley in the open air near the cow paddock. That's where we get to practice our stitches because we're not even allowed on the same block as the illustrious Singer Sewing Factory. Not yet, but that's fine. We'll get there. Dove, Patty, have you patched the hole in that boat yet? Oh no. Today's episode at the Circus of the Stitch and Bitch is brought to you by boats. Speaking of boats, they are also in the lump of small airplanes where I've been told you spend more money keeping it running than time and money spent actually using such machines for their intended purposes. So, here in New York, cloudy yesterday, and today is hot and sunny. All right, sounds like summer in New York. Yeah, and that kind of weather is good because the Lone Star tick making its rounds, the New World screw worm, trying to keep that at the border. You're getting to it. Okay. Is this am I missing a literal thing? Is there an actual boat with an actual hole that needs the captain's attention, or are we back to just joking that everything's a boat? Yeah, it is the low 90s in Soho. Yep, it feels humid too. At least the skies are not too smoky considering they just had did they call it a conflagration? They moved something up into a complex. There be fires. And that huge one up in the middle part of the state. Ooh. I think that's 5-digit acreage burned. That is not where I want my hole to go. Let's pick a new line. Yes and yes. Ooh, the 80s. But 80s is at 100% humidity because 80 at 10% humidity, not terrible. 80, 100% humidity, just leave me on the couch. I do not miss 90 degrees with 100% humidity. The only saving grace and mixed blessing was the breeze coming in off the lake. But in the winter, lake effect, dirty 4-letter words, especially when paired with snow. No thanks. Muggy with clouds and bugs, probably. Probably. Bodie with a side of sea hags. Oh, actually, that was me. Thinking of voting, I saw somebody attach tassels with little pieces that they look like they had originally been used to attach lures for fly fishing because they've got their multi-ended opener clippy thingies. I did use all of those words in one sentence. The multi-ended clippy thingy. But because I think one end you attach to the rod and the other end is for attaching your lures. But regardless, I thought that was a cute idea for attaching tassel mounts, because then you can just switch out your tassels. I'm not trimming. We're going to have a really satisfying leaf pull, Phoenix. Do I need to, can I, oops, I'm going to startle myself. Okay, just one click brighter. Oh, Dove grew up in the western sides of the New Yorkers. The lakeside. The side that laughs when people hear upstate and all they think is Poughkeepsie and forget about the Adirondacks, and they forget wine country and the Finger Lakes and the Central region. The Corning Museum of Glass. Worth it. Worth it. And then there's the West. That's the Midwestern section of New York, where people think you're from the Midwest because you have this A sound that is just Western New York. And if you try to pair ranch with blue cheese, you might have to get off the boat. But we'll see. It might be negotiable. It might not. But at least they know how to make sure that chicken wings come with blue cheese and celery and carrot sticks. It's not ranch and nothing. There's no other acceptable way. If I cook it, I might change it up. But if I'm going out for chicken wings, it has to have those things. All right, enough of bitching on that topic. What else? The volcanoes. I guess there's been all sorts of stuff at the volcanoes and everywhere. So much stuff. So many stitches. So many nets. But I have round 2 of the sweater wash and pre-mending out on the line. It's worse than I thought, but I'm just grumpy, but it's fine because I'd rather know what needs to be fixed than not. Ooh, now we really are out of bobbin thread. Are we? Yes. Alright, let's load up another one. Get out of there. Stay put. There we go. Hey, Allie, Iceland had a new eruption too. Yeah, I saw that. And there's all that stuff about where some islands way out in Japan that to get to anywhere past their island is a 12-hour ferry ride. The kids are playing outside. The kids when they're at school or outside are wearing hard hats because of debris falling. It is crazy because there was the earthquake with the tsunami warning in Alaska. I haven't. Oh, let me start from scratch here. Oh, that's what I haven't seen. If the earthquakes are continuing around Mount Rainier or if they've subsided a little bit. But let's see here. Patty says, Dove, I only grew up in the southern part of New York. Yep. That's all right to be down south. I just laugh because sometimes it was frequently if we wanted to see shows, you're like, you live in New York State, but we would go to Toronto because it was closer and to drive to the city. Dove, Great Lakes region has a lot of mosquitoes with the mugginess. Yes, it does. All those large bodies of water for mosquito breeding grounds. Oh, that's right. Plus, Oregon had had their first case of West Nile, but that is way at the north ends of the state, so that's just a thing. All right, let's get this through. Three redded. There we go. Beauteous Maximus. Oh, it's getting hot out there. And I'm glad that they now have more bright lights that are not hot, like stage lights. But what? Oh, there. This leaf is just extra crinkly. It's fine. This is a no-stress sewing project. Because my brain needed a little break from the lace yoke. Oh, Allie, did you see it? Here, let me show it off again. Because I'm still so proud of it. We really are halfway finished now. Oh, there's... Hold it down. And then there's just the half that's empty, plus that little section where I need to go and massage the very end of it because it's twisty and not. And I don't have my coloring area flushed out yet. Those are our words that we'll use. Thanks. Okay. I had a random dove spiting. I know, isn't it? I am so happy with how this is coming along. Patty, the only time you went to upstate New York was Columbus Day weekend to go to Canada, to go to Vermont, and the one time you met your girl. Oh, how totes adorbs. The other great border with our friends to the north. and our Canadian representatives. That is sounding chunky. That is the one. I didn't go to Canada from that border, but it's because our bobbin is not good. Oh, sweet, sweet. I haven't been to Vermont. Did I go to Vermont? Did I drive through Vermont? I was in Connecticut. We were in Lake Placid, Massachusetts. I don't think I ever been to Vermont. It's closer to go to Ohio. Oh, the places that are way bigger on a map, they seem like things are super close, but then towns that you hear commonly are like hours and hours away from each other. You're just like, oh, it's not that long of a drive. But it is sometimes. Sometimes it's worse. Niagara Falls is the best. I love Niagara Falls. One of my most favorite places to go to. Should it become the honeymoon capital of the country again? Should we make Niagara Falls the destination it deserves to be? Except that the Canadian side of the falls is better. But oh, getting sprayed when it's super hot by all the mist. Yeah, we used to go all the time. You don't know. All right. That's all right now. But then they had the Maid of the Mist. More boats. The boats under the falls. And those people in those like blue... Oh, I did it again. I had loose threads coming out of my bobbin bin, and they got caught up in the treadle belt. Silly Phoenix. Dove, I know you agree the Canadian side of the falls is better. Yeah, just that look at the Horseshoe Falls from that side. Oh, I do remember standing on the bridge and watching the river go by and just feeling like you're gonna fall in and the river is just gonna take you away. Take me away, Niagara River. Take me to the Robert Moses power plant. Where is my bobbin thread? All right, take 5 million. Dove, if you see an increase of people going over the falls, then we know it's become the divorce capital of the world. Now that's funny. Yes. Yes, we would. Oh. Oh. All that. Maybe it'd be kind of like the witch test from Monty Python. You go over a barrel. If you live, you're divorced. If you die, you're dead. If you die, you're not. Oh. Oh, the river flow is mesmerizing. It really is. I could just stand there for hours, but then when I got off on the route, I'd be like, whoa, I'm seasick. I had got sea legs just from watching the river. Oh gosh. That'd be one way to solve it. Oh, better that. Where's my word? Oh, the whole changing the voting age in England to lower when kids are differently Hello, Jess. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a great afternoon. I am sewing leaves because my brain needed a break from the very fancy, complicated sewing today. And it's summer, so summer needs boats and sea hags. Let's see here. Allie, Jess, how is sewing machines mechanical endeavors doing? Oh no, are we having routine maintenance or parts need to be fixed? Yikes. Or are you learning to fix old ones? I thought, and just, yeah. They're all still sitting there with their electrics needing to be redone, and I just haven't felt like doing it, so. No increase in the number of broken machines. Oh. Oh, that's where my brain was going. Yeah, the changing the age and with the number of immigrants, migrants, whatever their class is, and their increased numbers of Muslims and Sharia law like on the horizon there, and it's gonna. I don't want New York to fall by the wayside. I didn't need to trim that. We were gonna strip them. Let's see here, Jess. You are about to change the old work clothes and tear it apart and clean the rust. Good. That sounds like fun. You've got an old beauty. Yes, take pictures of each step, every piece that you take apart, and have a little container for them. Label stuff. Well, it's, like the maths. Just label all your work pieces so that you know where to find them, to put them back. Or just set up, if not take pictures, set up your camera or your phone or your pad or whatever and just film yourself going through the whole process. Because then you've got it recorded and then you could edit it if you wanted it for content. So just don't stress and just film it. Jess, you bought 2 old machines over the last 2 weeks, a Singer 34B and a 99 Red Eye. Ooh la la. People love those 99 Red Eyes and the 99Ks. Yeah, good little workhorses. They appear to be. Oh, at least they're pretty. The Red Eye is. I don't know about the 34B, but like some machines, there's a lot of videos about and resources, and other machines, there is not a lot. Boys and girls, we've met the base requirements. Is there cats who want me to open up the concession stand? Do we think it's time for snacks? Frey Frippers, would you like snacks? 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 I know what'll bring the snacks. Loki! Alright, I'm gonna open up the concession stand because I need to stretch my legs for a second here. Oh, I see a head. I see 2 heads. Hey, Frey Frippers. Loki, don't make me look bad. Okay, you come to your mark. Sit there. Frey Frippers, your job is to look cute. That's not your snacks. Here, come here. Come on, Loki. Oh, good job, handsome. Can we get another one? Hello, relax. Welcome, welcome. That is a Singer 66, not a toboggan. Oh, little man, those are not your snacks. Those are for your Frippers. You can't be stealing. Come on. Alright, do you not want snacks? Do you want to do tricks? Are you gonna make, yeah, is this the way it's gonna be? The acts are making me look bad today. We're having one of those, don't perform with cats. Okay, eat your snack. Alright. Alright, Loki, give it to me. Loki. Let's do our tricks. Come on, show everybody how smart and talented you are. Are you gonna really make me look bad? Come on. Are you gonna dance? Come on. Loki. Alright, I'll meet you where you're at. Alright, this time you gotta do it. No, come on. There we go. Good boy. Come on. Don't make me look bad. Come on. There you go. Thank you. All right, concession stand is now closed. Holy moly. Oh, do. And I missed. Oh, that's okay. It's not. That's all right. People have lives and do other things. It's okay. But hopefully I think yesterday was, oh my God, yesterday I almost had happy tears. Ah, Allie, just like biscuits and not scones. Or are they? Yes. Ah, Jess. Oh, yes. Sorry, a 66, and you're just waking up from a nap, right? 66.99. They just get mixed up. Oh, welcomes. Ah, Jess, no toboggans. Knitted hats will be harmed in the process. Loki is always hungry. Yes, he is. Yep, there is the official cat act part of the circus. We are a real circus in my dreams. I've created the circus of my dreams because I wasn't getting enough performing opportunities, and I was like, you know what? Make your own. You know how to do stuff. Turn on that press play and make it happen. And look what happens. Oh, Allie, Loki was noticing the thieving of snacks on that high cat tree. Yes, he was. Yep, I know. Loki, he's so good at his tricks, but I have to meet him where he's at. And some days he's like, I'm not going to do through the legs for you today. But I need to. This little guy needs another trick besides just to stand up for me. Freya Frufers is not a food motivated cat, so her job really is just to show up and look cute. Let's see here, Allie Phoenix. Jess thinks toques are called toboggans. That isn't right. No, they are different. The shapes of them are a little bit different in hat terms. A toboggan is slightly differently shaped from a toque, and I'm gonna have to agree they are different. It's why Phoenix Suka Bliat. How could you forget the name of the Ushanka? Because I think there's a different name. I don't know if all fur ear flapped caps, I don't think they are all Ushankas, which is the Slavic version, but I think there might be a knot. Let me see something. Huh. Do the subscriptions not roll over? That's really weird. Oh. Okay. Allie, a toboggan holds kids down to the slide on a toboggan hill, right? A toboggan is a sled. Score for Jess. Toques are called toboggans. No, a toque is a toque and a toboggan is a toboggan. And I know, because then there is a toboggan is the hat you wear and not the name of the sled, because it's a sled and you're wearing your toboggan. So they're a wooden sled that held about 7 kids. No, that is a sled. The toboggan is the hat. A sled is a sled. So, I think we just got everybody angry. Oh man, the battle of the New Yorkers v ex-New Yorkers v Canadian. Let's see here, Ellie. You mailed them, didn't you, Jess? You got Kathy saying this too. Not fair. I say not fair. All right. Oh no, there's drama. But yeah, this is a thing. But okay, but I am curious now because is there another name that is not Ushanka for the fur hats with the ear flaps? Because I only know it by Ushanka. Jerry. Yes. Oh, Allie's grumpy. Oh no, just don't make Allie grumpy. Jess, you know I have infiltrated the world with multiple measuring words. Oh, multiple meaning words. I got lost in the maths and wanted it to be measuring words, multiple meaning words. Yes, isn't that homonyms? Oh, all these grammar things that I'm terrible. Earmuffs. No, okay. Not earmuffs. Let me grab a picture. And let me pretend I know how to be fancy. We're going to do this one. We're going to do that one. We're going to share. And no, I'm in presentation. There we go. So here is an Ushanka. It's typically fur with like, oh, I am not on the side for the clickety clacketying. Yeah, you can like have the ear flaps up above or then underneath your chin when you're super cold. But did the Slavs just bring them over and in Canada they're called Ushankas too, or did Canada adopt a different name for said ear hat? All right, Allie, Jess, I'm going to be enlarged and order scones and gravy and biscuits with your tea. Oh, well, is there a fruit gravy? Because I know the Italian nonas sometimes would call their Italian, or not Italian, nope, tomato sauce for Sunday lunch gravy. So could it be, are we having fruit gravy? I know. They are fun hats. I've got a pattern to make one for a cat. I have a cat size Ushanka pattern. And some fun stuff to that would be fun. The question is, which cat am I? Actually, that's an easy choice. Little Man will be my Ushanka model. Oh, great. And now we are looking at kami hats. Forget the red star. We were not looking at for that. We were just looking at the shape. There are cuter versions of Ushankas. All right, here, we'll look at the, let me get the palette cleanser Ushanka out. All right, how's this one instead? What about this style Ushanka, Allie? There's no kami, just for the cold. Not for the commies, just for the cold. Because they have, so many. Ooh, this one's fun. Is that tweed on the top of that? Yes, red gravy. Jersey folk, says Allie, call it red gravy. I know, that's so weird. It's not gravy in my head. But then it's true that also a lot of some like curries and sauces of Indian food they call gravy also. Allie, but they were wrong. Italians call it sauce. I see. It's starting to coalesce now in my brains. Jess, how about get us snacks and desserts, Allie and Truce? That could be problem solved right there. If we've got snackies, then everything is all better. Snackies and tea. Oh, I should have a sip of tea because it's hot. All right. We've got a truce in the chat, so good. Oh, speaking of truce, Rumble, you are crushing it. Have we smashed some buttons for your girl? All right, I'm back to sewing. We're back in stitches. I'm glad that the old machines I had didn't have to wasn't rust and other stuff, except it's all electrical problems that, like, for this one, I haven't griped about it in a while. I still don't understand how to take the mount box off to change the cord because it's at such a stupid angle to get in there on the backside to get the screws off unwound. Take a breath, Phoenix. Take a breath. Drinks is sparkly tea. What flavor? I'm not sure. Yummy. That's the flavor. Yeah, no fancy drinks. Now I've got Ushankas on the brain, and that is way too hot wearing for right now. Ugh. No thanks. Oh, excuse me. Don't do that. We gotta stay awake to captain this boat around. Oh, maybe I'll if I want to wear that shirt tomorrow, maybe I should whip out that bias binding super fast. Ooh, I need to hold stuff. Allie, you were staring at a big bottle of vodka, but not with pastries now. Right. And if you're going to have it sweet, then you've got to have all the ingredients for a White Russian, and then only one, because that much cream with alcohol it can be a lot, if more than one. All right, so this needs some finishing at the neckline and the armhole. So there's a wobbly bit that I'm just not even going to talk about. I am going to do something. Do I want it super big? Yeah. I am going to sew it down from the wrong side first and then flip it so it's all visible on the right side, and it's going to be great. Let's hear. Patty is the new captain of the boat. Right, this is a battle of the phoenixes for who gets to captain the boat. I usually have I've got afternoon watch, and Phoenix McFury can have the night watch because I need my beauty sleep, and he doesn't sleep. Yeah, I think that would be. I could agree to those terms. We'll have to bring it up with him. See if we can get a verbal acknowledgement agreement. All right, this fabric is super. It sounds very noisy because it's plastic, but it's got the sheen on it. Can I fudge around with the lights to pick it up better? Nope, that's as dim as that goes. Yeah, it's sort of washed out. We'll go with that one. It's got this like goldy tones. Let's see here. Allie Phoenix makes a great salt sea hag. I do make a salty sea hag. Yup. We've captained a lot. I've lured a lot of folks to their different perils. We battled Mount Snowflake in the depths of winter. We trudged through in perseverance of freedom for Fred and the raccoon and Sergeant Rebel. Captain Rebel. Yeah. Oh, Allie, I wouldn't want to haggle with her. I think you might lose. I don't know. Though, good one. Keep me apprised of. I'll drop my email, or I'll make sure it's in my contacts on the tubes page. Because if there's a better home for this strip O tape O pins, why am I stuck? Okay, it was just me. I don't know. It's just hearing stuff. And I was noticing somehow I put the rolled hem in on the wrong side so it's on the roll is on the outside instead of the inside, but I don't think anybody's going to be looking that closely at my hems. Yeah, let's do this way. So I'll do all on one side first, then I'll flip it over. Never haggle with a hag. Yeah, not a good idea. Fair. Yeah, I'm shrewd. And I might start serenading with my song, and then not only will you have to deal with the haggling, but your ears might bleed. So we can put on a multi-pronged attack. A multi-fronted offensive, if you will. Oh, those poor sailors. Won't know what got them. Not this time, at least. Oh, I should have grabbed those other pair of pants. My Color Block super comfy ones have the waistband on, but it's not stitched over, so I can stitch the elastic into it, and I should do that before I wear them the next time, because right now they're just safety pinned together. Because I couldn't help myself but to wear them. I know. Good. I'm glad you got some laughing, Jess. We're here for the giggles. And if you're cleaning up sewing machines, you're going to need lots to giggle at. So. It's a good thing the circus is here for all your background listening need desires. We've got a little of this, a little of that. And I get beautiful garments or beautiful objects at the end. So I call it a win-win. I'm just going to leave a smidgers of an overhang, trim this bias tape. Get to the end, back and forth. I'm going to do all of the one side of stitching first and then turn it right side out to do the top stitching, because if I go back and forth now, the likelihood that I am going to do something on the wrong side exponentially increases for me. I'm sure some folks can do it that way and it turns out perfectly. I know myself and how my brain works. Not the best plan for me, so I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it the way where I am least likely to fluff up. Okay, lay flat. There we go. Drive straight, Captain Hook. Oh, speaking of that, oh God, we might as well laugh about. Actually, that's not really funny. The pirates in the Red Sea taking out ships and lives. Ah, Jess, you're cleaning off the garage table now, and you're about to elbow deep. Yes, this will be a win either way. Good. Yes. Do they call this body doubling? We're here to just help each other out. We're like, yeah, just can you just sit in the same room with me while I work on this horrible thing that I really am dreading and don't want to do? I just need company. Oh, let's see here. I'm just looking to make sure that the shoulder seams both lay in the same direction. Because I don't really want one flooped one direction and one flooped the other. Is it subtle? Yes. Will it bug me? Also, yes. So I'm just going to kind of move it just past that shoulder seam and just get that done first so I don't move it around in the wrong spot. Mm-hmm. And then we'll do this one. We'll do the last one. We'll flip it around. Wow, we are going all over. I thought my sea hag voice is not going to sound like a teenage boy in puberty with our voice cracking. But I guess stranger things have happened on the way to becoming a sea hag. But the sea hag does have a penchant for magpie tendencies. I don't have a parrot on my shoulder. I have a magpie that brings me sparkly treasures. Oh, Allie says, don't get solvent in your eyes and do not drop that machine on your feet. All right, steel-toed sandal, steel-toed slippers. Allie says, just as long as it doesn't dig in, it should be okay. Yes. That will be good. Yeah, I don't want anything digging in uncomfortably. When we spend all this time and to have something just be not nice is no good. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to, maybe after the show, they're in the other room. I should have grabbed those pants that I want to finish that one seam on. Maybe. Oh. Okay, I forgot where I was, only to realize that what I thought was the shoulder seam was actually the only side seam. So now I'm at the shoulder and I'm just double checking that. Yet again, what the fudge muffins? That my shoulder seams are again gonna lay in tandem. Holy Phoenix, what? Oh. I was yammering and sewed things all in the wrong spots. Let's try that again here. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that. Yeah. Okay. Circling back to the project for the mummers, because she really I forgot that she tried to learn how to tat. So she does have. At some point, she was infected with the lace bug. It just, once you get a taste for lace making, you either I'm going to go with you either love it or you hate it. And it's just addictive. But with tatting, they've got all those little extra loop-de-loop bits. All right, Phoenix, you should, because I know there's folks who probably don't know what the heck you're talking about. So here is I did not do these. So I got these from the Goodwill, but somebody did tatting. So it uses a shuttle that, of course, I don't have an example of right next to me either, because I do have a number of tatting shuttles. There's my 4-inch block I've been looking for. I found pieces I've been waiting like months, like where did I put this block? Alright, I am going to set this block on where my other Irish crochet motifs are so that I don't forget it again. And I said it out loud, so if I forget, that somebody in chat can remind me. Yeah, so with the tatting, there's all those little picos and extra loops. So I think I'm gonna take some of that. Or there's just so many ideas for that project for the mummers. I'm just letting it ruminate, and that's fine because I know some of the parts, the prep parts, because I think we should make 30 of the little Battenberg rings. If it's got to be 2 sections and to be a nice, because she's not a choker person. Allie, you have 2 tatting shuttles. Never have used them in the slightest. Of course, they came with the machine. Of course, they did. And I don't mind tatting. It's not my. It's one of the newer. Well, no, I learned how to tat before I started machine. Yeah, just different. Yeah, it's just a different movement, like moving the shuttle, but it's just like making little knots. And it's not even any knot. You're making half hitch knots and sometimes leaving a little extra on those half hitches. And it's usually on either a ring or a foundation cord. Yeah. So many things that we can. So many techniques, not enough hours in the day to stream and share all of them. We'll continue to work in that direction. Alright, I'm almost done with this one. Then one more hole to bind, then to flip, and to complete the circle of binding. Oh, and I've got plenty for that last section. Cute. Stop that out there, lawn boy. You're making noises. Yeah, and I think the blue will be nice to break it up because I've got the red pants. We made so many things that are kind of like coordinated. It's not completely matchy, but similar enough. Or I've got tones from fabric from one piece as accent details in another. So, and all our collection of separates is coming along nicely. Sometimes I do need to make sure I have like actual clothes that I can wear on a day-to-day basis. All right, Allie, bring back scones with jam, please. Oh, but I could do biscuits and sausage gravy right now. Oh my god, this is the time where the human wishes that the human concession stand was open, and we don't eat on stream because it's gross. And I don't like messy fingers when I'm sewing. So, nope. And I forgot my sleeve of violet candies. Oh. Oh well. Who needs snacks anyway? We'll just eat a real meal when the time comes. Ooh, but we will drink more tea. That we can do. Okay, last hole. I have to be careful because I'm getting in the I just want it to be done. And this is the spot where if we're not careful, Phoenix makes dumb mistakes because I'm so excited to be done that I stop paying attention. And that leads to less than optimal results. Oh, I really like the sound of this material. You'll be able to hear me coming. I'm like quiet like a mouse, but my shirt will give me away. Oh, not going to get into my rant about. Never mind. Be nice, Phoenix. Be nice. Just practice remembering how to do stuff. Whatever it is that you know how to do, just don't forget how to do it. Away from me. Alright. Checking on no flub ups on the last shoulder seam. Because I did stitch it on the wrong side, on the inside first, this way I'll flip it over onto the right side, and instead of having all of the bias be hidden and tucked away, it'll be a nice decorative border around the neck and armholes. And it'll just add another color into it because we've got pieces in this brown, we've got the red, we have silver. Oh, I haven't really finished that. You have a silver skirt, and this top will not match that. Well, it doesn't matter. We're just playing, making stuff. Okay, and I was getting mixed up putting forgetting which, I was on the verge of sewing the wrong layers together, or sewing multiple layers instead of the outside of this one to the inside of the bias tape. We can't have that. And it's going to bug me. I'm going to have to go through all the little places where I might have rolls of spools of crochet cotton, because it's possible I might not actually have any thicker black. It's possible that I might, because I can help it. I'd rather not have to buy anything for this project, but it is for the mummers, so if I was going to have to buy materials, she would be a worthwhile reason to spend a little money. Okay, take a stand. Okay. So I have it all stitched on the inside. There we go. It's all stitched down, and then I'm going to turn it right side out and then finger press along this line up and then stitch on this line here to hold everything flat. And I might do 2 rows of stitch. Actually, I probably will. We'll do a close row first, and then we'll finish with a farther row. I'm not going to change the top stitch. We're just going to use our gunmetal gray that we're seeing how many years it will take us to finish it. We're making good progress. I think this, so we'll just keep stitching away. Just add a little bit more weight. Loki, how long have you been sleeping there? Have you been there this whole time and I forgot? Very handsome. Very handsome. Thanks for the squinty eyes. Yeah, you want to come closer? Do you have something to say? Would you like to say anything to your fans? I guess not. Well, he did say hello. I don't know if the mic picked it up. All right, so I'm just going to go through finger press because Phoenix is not anti-pressing. We're just anti-iron. Here, you can steal my stool for a second. Come on. Yeah, hey, handsome. Hey, Loki. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. You gonna tell everybody how much you like them? Thank you, Jess. You agree the 2 rows of stitches. I think so too. Even with the contrasting gray, it's gonna look nice, and then just reinforce it because this will end up going through the washing machine and dryer, so it's gonna be treated like modern clothes. So I'm gonna finish it to handle the wear and tear of modern washing machines. Here, let me just hold the mic for you. You gonna purr into the mic? You gonna tell them how cute you are? Just don't make sure I don't pet fluff into my teacup, okay? I don't want that. Yeah. We have a Loki break. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who's handsome? Who's handsome? I don't think I'm opening the concession stand up again, though. I already opened it. Here, do you want to sit there while I finger press this? I know, somebody is selling some antique cast iron. Was it $10 for like 4 of them? I almost thought, like, would ironing be more fun if I had to heat up cast iron? But this material would probably quite literally just melt, and that would not be ideal. But that's fine. What I do keep forgetting that I have also is a steamer. So we could just hang things and steam the wrinklies out. But I forget to do that. Oh well. Alright, Loki. 2 out of 3 almost done. Alright, Bug? You gonna sit in the window seat? You just gonna hang out with me right there? Alright, I'll move myself out of the way. Cats are more fun than me. I know. You're really the star of the show. It's really you. Oh, Phoenix, clear your voice. Oh, hey, baby. You're still dirty from rolling around outside. You're dirty still. You got schmuzz in your fluff. Okay, are you gonna continue to just sit in that there? Alright, I'll stop rushing you. I needed to stand up anyway. Yeah? Tell him up here. Loki, you know where the mic is. It's up here. You tell them. You protest. She's not giving me snacks. Where's my snacks? Give me snacks. Give me snacks. You've had snacks. You've had snacks. Okay, 3 scenes, finger pressed. Brilliant. Are you going to share with me? Alright, let me drink some tea. Yeah. Handsome. Alright. Oh, yes, Allie's back. Cats have mind control power. Yeah, Loki's definitely, like, working very hard to try to woo me into breaking out the snack sack again. He also thought that my butt must have been going numb. Oh, we have, like, completely... Alright. Well, we can detour from that then. Because what I also could do is... what I need to do is cut right here so I can untwist the crochet tape to finish hand basting down the shapes that I'm stitching in. Those are, well, sometimes words are not my friend. And I was waiting till the very last minute to cut it because then I'm going to need to make sure that the end doesn't unravel. But I fear dirty. Do we really want the lace on the table? Loki, you are. How dare you be so cute and distracting? Yeah, is that what you think? Alright, I'll just continue to blabber and pet on you. I guess there's not the worst way to spend an afternoon. We got some stitching done. Yeah? What do you think, dude? Yeah. You really, really want me to open up the snack sack again, because I know you really don't. Oh, here. If you're gonna steal the show, I think Loki likes the microphone almost as much as he likes the compressor foot bar. Alright, my show's officially been stolen by the cat. Okay, what did we do to our mic stands now? Alright, how do we fix this? Okay, there we go. Loki. No! Oh, man. We have been caterwalloped. Oh, he was. I was hoping the mic picked it up. I wasn't sure because I could. Oh, man. Loki. Are we going to have to go back and see if we can clip you purring? Do we need a clip of Loki purring into the mic? We'll see if we can make that happen. Oh, Handsome. Yeah. Today's misadventures at the circus brought to you by Loki. Okay. Slowly but surely pretend that we sew around here. Oh, sweep. Oh, please. Here, can I? Here, you can sit anywhere, just not on the lace, okay? I know, I'm not very particular usually, but that's a project that we're particular about. Oh my gosh, dude. Ay, ay, ay. Thanks for being my emotional support cat. Where? Oh, the cat act really wanted to give himself an encore. Let me see if I can stitch this binding down. Oh, he is a purr monster. Oh, I'm so glad that turned up nice on the I was thinking he was purring, and I try so hard to like encourage him to purr into the mic or just even to meow. And I don't always hear it, and I don't know. I shouldn't worry about the mic not picking stuff up. That's really not a worry I should have, but a worry my brain does. So I'm just gonna real quick trim up errant threads so that we don't have a complete disaster. And just zim zam zoom. Pile it around these curves and back to shore. Because this is a sew boat. Oh, you silly Loki. Oh, it's fine. I'm like stressing out about which is going to be the top or bottom edge of this bias binding, and it's not. I'm stressing out too much over silliness. Alright, I'm going to sew close to the seam that we just stitched, and then I'll do the farther pass the second time around after I know everything isn't going to be shifty on me. I'll have another top to add to my collection. I'm not going to drive too fast. I'd rather have pretty seams than quickly done and crappy. Away we go. How goes the weasel? Chase them. Oh, Jack in the Box is scary or fun? I think it depends on the face, on the clown, and the Jack in the Box. Because some are sweet and happy, and others look like absolute terrors. But then again, dolls should not have faces. But I realize I'm probably in the minority in that sentiment. And that's fine. faces on dolls are creepy. Oh my god. Oh, let's see here. That 20 rolls of vinyl that's on sale. On sale. No, been on sale. Somebody's been trying to offload it from Craigslist for 6-8 months now. They dropped it down to $80 instead of $100. But the 4 yards of the 60-inch Green Moire, still $100 for 4 yards. I'm like, dude, I paid $6 for, I don't even know. We made so many things out of that. At least 4 yards, and probably more like 10. Some people, they're so the overvaluing that people give for their stuff on Craigslist. But then I don't know why I didn't look for it, because I don't understand. But somebody was giving away like a mixer in the free section. I was like, how do I know this isn't stolen? Like, why is this free if this is modern tech? I don't know. Oh well. It's not my stuff, but my hair's in my face. And I finished coming around to the edge of this first section. So I'll do my second row of stitches, and then we will go to another orifice and stitch that off next. And I didn't even bother to mark up to unwipe where the chalk is. Okay, nobody's going to see it, and it's going to get washed, so it's fine. There's no chalk to see here. I'll chalk it up to I knew it was going to get washed off on the boat. The mist from the ferry was just going to wash it all away, and nobody was going to be able to say, how dare you, Phoenix, leave that chalk upon that fabric to mar it such. But why put off sweet stitches till tomorrow when all we can do is say har har and stitch them off today? Ay. Alright, everything's straight. The second pass is always a little bit more trickier for me when sewing on a curve, because it's a curve and the dimensions are not quite exactly the same as if I was sewing on a straight piece, but that's alright. I'm just going to sew close to the edge, kind of like equidistant from what I did, so like 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters from the edge. Just eyeballing. I guess people could use like seam guides on their machine, but mine doesn't have one, so I just use my presser foot and say, how far away from the edge of my presser foot does that look like I should maintain the distance? And wham bam, seam is had. Just doing a little good old-fashioned fabric wrestling. There wouldn't be a costume shop without fabric wrestling. But I miss it if I go too many weeks. Like, something's missing in my life. Ah, yes. Wrestling large, vast tracts of fabric around. Nothing beats it. Quite a workout. Quite an exercise in patience. But I did have a volunteer from the Peanut Gallery say, why don't you set up this other room so I can help you stitch this quilt together? And I said, I will help you with that, dear. He's got a machine picked out. So I'll make sure the machine is all happy, and between the two of us, I don't have to quilt it by myself. So that'll be fun. We'll see if he actually does said quilting, but first I have to get the space set up. So right now, no quilting will be had. Because I couldn't convince him to use the 101. He wanted Noni's machine, which is also would be a sweet choice. That is the one that his mummer, my very first sewing machine that his mummers bought for me. Even before we were hitched. All right, one all bound. So what does this look like now that we're finished? Let me trim my threads because I hate having to do it all at the end, or I leave the house when I have to trim all these threads. Shoulder. Yeah. All right, 2 more to go. Then we'll have a whole shirt nicely finished instead of just partially finished. Okay, let's do the neck hole next. I'm just going to do the same thing, stitch close to the edge, then stitch the farther pass. And then one more time. There we go. Loop that up there. Ooh, it's getting toasty out there. I think I got 2 more seams than me. We'll see what happens after I get those done. We'll see. Are we going to make it to 3 o'clock? I don't know. We'll see what happens, boys and girls. First things, we gotta get this top finally finished. And it's just like a little trapeze tent. Hey, Luigi, welcome. How are you this Saturday? Welcome to my boat. I am the ring mistress and captain of the boat. Just don't get on my bad side or you'll have to haggle with the sea hag. And I'm feeling quite salty, so. And now this shirt is making me think about caramels. Ugh. It's not snack time, and we don't eat chocolate and then stitch immediately after because there's hand washing in between. Oh, we got a Patty Quinn, we got a Luigi, we got an Allie, we got a Jess, we have an occasional Dove showing up. Oh man, good job, boys and girls. I appreciate you all. We had cats purring, we had animal acts, we've got lace, we've got... I do have some leather sewing things that I want to work on. We've got it all. And the sounds of sweet, sweet old-fashioned sewing machines. Yeah, so I'm just stitching down the top for the neck. Then we'll do the bottom of the neck. And around another armhole. 2 times. It should be A-okay. And then, you know what I'm terrible of doing? I like make all these things and then I forget when I wear them the first time or like just on a normal day to take pictures and to remind myself, like, oh, look how cute. I made that. Because I don't want to be like terminally online. I like to have stuff that's just me. Oh, that's okay. People don't have to apologize for missing this show. I mean, we're here and you're here now. That's all that matters. And I didn't even know that Tiny was going to be on either time. So I would have was like, oh, I could have rated her. It's oh, that's so yes, he's going and degassing the soda siphon for some more bubbly tea. He'll be back to the chat momentarily. That silly chappers. Oh, actually, he might make a on-screen appearance here. Maybe. Actually, no, not maybe. My teacup's empty. It will be a real thing. That's all right. There's so many streams and so many times, and I can't make it everywhere. So I never feel bad for not having your fanny in the seat at the circus. How dare you? Okay, because who would want to miss this disaster? Of Phoenix can't see the eye of the needle to thread it. Oh, it's music. I was like, what? My supersonic hearing was not sure if I was hallucinating sounds or whether there was really sounds, but no, that's really people playing music. How dare they disrupt my brain during my show? Don't they know the circus is running a show? Oh, what are you doing over there? That is the cutie is degassing?
No, it's degassing itself.
Oh. I'm just hearing carbon dioxide slowly leaking out of the siphon. That's the satisfying degassing I was waiting for. Oh, now I'm going to have to get some more ginger so we can make some ginger tea, though. Because I've got sugar, I've got water, I've got jars. I want ginger ale. And if it's self-fermenting, then it'll save me a couple boxes of CO2 crackers. We go through them like they're going out of style. Oh, happy Shark Week! Oh my gosh, Dove is missing Shark Week. Patty.
Shark! Oh, shark in the water!
Oh no, we got sharks in the water. There goes. I touched something. I should. Oh, stop touching stuff. The shark just tried to bite my video card cable. We can't have that. Be careful every time we get on the boat. Oh, it is time to watch Jaws.
Look, it's the Grateful Shark. Oh no! Watch out, or the hippies will get you.
How do you know a hippie's in your house?
He's still there.
The second half of the Clown Hacked. The one, the dove. Oh, shark. Shark. Dove is obsessed with sharks. He loves sharks. He loves them. The scarier, the better. I just learned to. That's so funny because he'd been watching all these videos about the Greenland shark, and I'd never heard about the Greenland shark before. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, what? But I also don't spend oodles of my spare copious amounts of free time watching shark videos. But at least I can consult someone who does. Oh, right, sharks, hooties, pirates. Was it mostly like the Filipino crew from that one vessel that died during the bombing? What? I like keep forgetting about the Houthis and the Druze. Dem Druze. Ugh. All these things that I know just enough to be like irritated by. Oh well. Just don't fall overboard. Don't fall off the boat. Make sure that you wear your personal flotation devices as you're sitting at your screens in case there is a sudden and unexpected capsizing event. Do not remove your personal flotation devices. This is a boating warning. Oh, right. Dev says the Greenland shark was found to be over 500 years old. That is mind-boggling. Sharks in Greenland older than America and way older than Canada. And that they have to ferment them to make them edible, or else they're poisonous. I wasn't paying attention during that part of the show about which molecules make the shark poisonous prior to fermentation. Fermented shark, yay or nay? Is it like durian where you just have to get over the smell? But I've never eaten durian either, or been in a place where I could smell it. So on the next side, because it puts a couple of self-pleated a little bit in sections. It's fine. I tried to make sure the stitching was smooth because with the circle being a little bit wider, and I didn't want to slash the bottom edge of the bias tape because reasons. A poisonous delicacy. Yeah, I know, that's what we were watching. Allie, and remember, in the Caribbean tourist trap, the sharks are not only in the water. True. The scariest sharks have opposable thumbs. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess. This must have been the one that I didn't press, so I'm just gonna real quick finger press this one along, then I'll do my last 2 rows of stitching for this piece. And I will call it a completely completed shirt and not I could wear this and pretend that it's all finished if I don't say anything and nobody notices versus it's actually done. Sharks could be in tornadoes. Yes, they could be. Patty. A sharknado just scares the piss out of me. And I don't like that. That would be one too many terrifying things. Sharks and tornadoes. But where was it? Was it this week? That they had the fire NATO? That's also terrible. Like, you're already in the middle of a wildfire, and it develops its own little weather cell to become a tornado. No. Fire NATO's bad. Let's see here, Dove. That's all right, Allie. Just like in Casablanca, be very careful. There are sharks. Sharks everywhere. True. True. Oh, but the Savsits have kind of ruined Morocco a little bit with all of them claiming to be Moorish nationals, and I don't know if Morocco would claim them. Does Morocco have a say in this? And if you're so unhappy, like, go. But it's too good to go. So people just complain, and like, I was watching a sewing channel, and it must have been 4th of July, and they were working on their video and stuff, and they were like, oh my gosh, can you hear them shooting off fireworks celebrating the death of America? And I was just, it really bugged me. I turned it up. I just couldn't. I was like, if you're so grumpy, what are you doing to make change? Or just it just really made me grumpy. Oh, at least Allie's laughing. That is good. That is vara good. Only projects. It'll be nice to do something little where everybody can just see, and I'm not like patting down fabric because it's in the way of the camera lens. I am glad I took a day off from that yoke for that shirt. I know that means that my thumbnail was I had a clickbait thumbnail this morning, but what are you gonna do? I thought I was gonna work on it because I was like, oh, we're halfway done. I don't know how many more hours I have left. I keep saying 8, even though I keep stitching, but the amount of time I think I have left is still 8. But again, I've learned that it's easier for things to feel less stressful if you say it's going to be more time. So I'll just keep saying 8. But if I say I've done 6 and I'm there for like 2 more months, I'll be like, oh, why did it take so long? But better to surprise yourself and be done earlier than to set yourself up for disappointment, to be like, oh, it's going to take this long and it'll be done, and it never does. Always plan longer. It's usually longer. Which is also why we break up bits and pieces. So I'm going to crochet the circle motifs. Then we'll start the cord section, because once that step is done for that necklace, I'll have to spray them on the mat and pin block them, and that's going to take at least overnight to dry. Then we'll need to hand baste that piece on. I think I am going to just do it on the white tulle, because then I can cut it out and really make sure I do real proper cut work sections, because I didn't do cutouts for mine, but I can make it more delicate because it's not part of a garment. It is just going to be a necklace. Oops. And I was kind of scrolling through. I'm pretty sure not pretty sure. Phoenix, you're like 99.99% sure you don't need to buy anything new for this project. You've got everything in your stash already, but Fire Mountain Gem has got a huge sale going on right now, so I might just like scroll through the sale section just to see what they've got there. They did try to tease me because they had a couple of strands of white moonstone beads, and I was told some time ago that they're not mining new minestones, so all the moonstone that's out available now is all there is. There will be no new Mindstone that I heard. I guess they can open up the mines again. I don't know, but regardless, the magpie on my shoulder just wants to look at pretty shiny sparkly things, so I'll scroll Fire Mountain Gem for a few minutes, and then I will open up my own tubs of pretty shiny sparkly things and shop my stash to quench that I need something new and shiny, and I might, but I will go through my tools and do it myself. We're in the home stretch of this thing. Just a few more inches of this seam to go. It seems we are almost at the end of this garment. It does seem so. Yeah, so probably for the next little spell of time, I will alternate working on the yoke. I do yes, did I stitch? Okay, just making sure things were in the right direction. I just yammering and forgetting how I'm stitching does not always for good stitching make. Alternate some simple, quick finishy things like this project or the Sea Hag pieces. Seems to be a hag. Whatever. And yeah, just go from there. Because I think I counted, we've already made 25 projects this year at the beginning of the month. So I'm just going to take the second half to make whatever I want. And then it's just as well that we had rooms because the mummers put in that request for the special order project. So it's good to be able to clear the schedule of tasks. All right, it's okay. Let's see how this turned out. Yep, we got two. Looks good. And then there's that little bit of blue detail on the outside. All right. I kind of want it to be done for today. All right. That's okay. Thank you so much, everybody who came out for today's show. You guys don't need to apologize if you're like, you don't need to show up all the time, but it's been spectacular. Ooh. Well, I need to make sure my bench doesn't fall apart from underneath my fanny because I can't be like some other folks. Phoenix McFury, I'm looking at you with duct taping your seat together. This shirt is now done. Yup. We've got a rolled hem at the bottom already done. And we've got 2 arms and 1 neck, all nicely bound. One swooshy shirt. Here I come. Yep, we are done. I think my butt is done from me sitting for today. So I will let folks take a break, do something else, get off the internet for a few minutes, because I know there's going to be so many other people streaming and so many great things going on later. So Phoenix needs to touch grass for a few minutes before the rest of my misadventures. But let's see here. What do we have up and coming? We'll be back on Wednesday at 3 o'clock. And on the 6th, Wednesday, the 6th of August at 5 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to be on his channel on the YouTubes and the Rumbles with Daramuth. It's been a hot minute, but you must have been missing me. But, all right, everybody, don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous today. Don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. And I will be floating around places. All right, you be awesome. Thanks, everybody. Smash some buttons on the way out. Oh, you want to... Okay. All right. Before I do that, well... my sale of a shirt. I might just sail away. I know, I'm so bad. I make stuff and then forget to put it on. It needs a little belt or something, or not, but yeah, not too terrible. Nice and roomy. Just a easy breezy summer pleasy. And it will match all of my monochromatic things I've been stitching right now, so that's good. Oh. Yeah, I know. What's everybody doing? I'm trying to close the show, and I keep seeing the chat, the numbers keep increasing. Are you gonna am I gonna feel peer pressured into stitching for a few more minutes? Is this what's gonna happen? All right, now we can do it's too hot and I want to wear that tomorrow, but I don't want to sweat through it today. So, all right, that is my new shirt. Yes, a belt. That's what I was thinking. Or if you want to be really pirate, a rope. Ooh. We could do a rope. The other thing I was thinking of was my brown stays with the stomacher, and that would I keep throwing that around. That would give me double duty, because then I've got my exoskeleton support layer plus some waist shaping. All right, I'll stitch a little bit longer. Who needs to stand up for a while and have snacks when I've got such a great chat to... The thumb screws are in the top drawer. Okay. Yes, sir. I know, we're raiders. I'm so bad about that. In my brain, I keep thinking when I see 7:30 on Rumble that it actually means 4:30, even though it's 10:30 and it's 7:30 my time. So I'm like, oh, I could just raid the sub, but that would be another many hours from now. Allie says white rope could go good with that color. Oh, I could do that. I've got white rope. Oh, we could. I've got that whole spool of rope. We could make a whole rope belt costume and boob holder thing. I can work with this. Maybe I'll later when I'm tootling around trying to plan ideas. Because I go into some things, it's nice to not know completely how I'm going to get to the end, because then I can just be free to play with techniques and goof around. Partly because then I know not all of the ideas are going to be great, so I just throw stuff around, stare up into space, see something in my brain's eye and then be like, I like that idea, or no, I don't think I like that. But I do think to crochet a couple of motifs in the wire, and then I'll hand sew those on to the necklace at the very end. I mean, I guess I could try to couch it by the machine, but we'll see how brave I feel. New York ARNY Nair. Instead of yarn, are we playing anagrams? Yar. That's like my coffee cup with my pirate that says yarn. Silly, silly pirates. But you gotta be careful going around Djibouti. Alright, that's Phoenix, Phoenix, Phoenix. What did you just do? I need to clean under the eye. I've got threads around. They're all the wrong places. I got thread in all the wrong places. I'm gonna have to go under the hood and give a good dusting myself pretty soon here. It looks a little fuzzy in places, and we don't need a fuzzy sewing machine. But I did clear out a is it for jewelry? A little old-fashioned plastic box with 2 hinges and a little snap closure, so that at the end we can put the necklace in there, because I don't have any like jewelry box things that size. And then that also got me on the brain hole of thinking about how cute, like, that jewelry didn't used to just come on those paper cards. They used to come in like little plastic boxes and just be a little extra. And now everything is just so ho hum. Did I? Got most of these stitched up, except for the ones that I'm finding now that I didn't. Oh, and I'm getting confused because I've got so much raw edges on some of them that I think that they're not stitched, and they really are. Really, with that problematic thread, watch out for the extra fluff to clean it out. Yes. Yeah. I'll go under the hood later, pop the belt off so I can give everything a good hosing and not hosing. Actually, maybe with the compressed air can, maybe we will hose it out a little bit, but definitely a good brushing under the, needs a good defluffing, because we stitch quite a bit, and not necessarily with all sorts of things. We put our machines through their paces. That's the only way to make sure they keep running, is to keep using them. Oh, Ellie, my brain is still thinking about that silly Dubai chocolate. They used to come. Oh, interesting, Ellie, with the really problematic. They used to come in a wood inner box, outer shark skin or lamb or silk interior with padding and a hold you Hoosier, like take it hook. Oh, that sounds spectacular. I'd like a jewelry casket. I'd like a coffin for my jewelry, please. Oh, those beautiful little boxes and the fancy skins. Oh, with the silk. I was thinking that I have scraps of nicer velvet that maybe I would use that to stuff a little pillow with so that the necklace can sit on a little velvet pillow to be super fancy. Maybe. Like take off A. Yes, we'll take off A pretty soon here. Because I know there's so much to do, so much to see. And I need to do some hooping, do some stretching, do my feet exercises so my hips don't hurt. And just sketch out some big ideas, think about what I already have in my closet, what I might want, because it's not like I'm not in need of clothes. More of what might I want that would be fun. Because I have this, oh my gosh, it's so silly. I have a pair of sweatpants that we got as a set with like we got matchy sweat-sets a gajillion years ago. And the waistband of the pants are all ripped up, and I'm like, why did I not just... No, I'm just gonna throw them out. It's okay. I have made myself other sweatpants or warm woolly pant things. I don't need the ones that are worn out with the old waistband. Like, why did I put them back in my drawer? Is it the logo? Do I want to cut the logo off so I can save it for something else? Like, who cares? Why does my brain do this to me? It's so maddening. But at least I can identify. I'm getting better at identifying. I'm like, all right, that's... So after the show, I'm going to go to the drawer where those pants are. I'm going to take them out of said drawer, and I'm going to walk them straight to the trash. And I'm not going to feel bad about it. Here's a bigger pile of sea hag pieces. Oh, let me pull. Why did my the segues of my brain? That is not the prettiest pictures. That's the seed. What is... No, that's not the plant I was thinking of. There is a opalescent colored plant. I bet either I have the wrong name or Brave is giving me the wrong picture back. It's so pretty. And I wanted to share it, but I can't right now, so... Not right now. Alright, let's just sew a couple more, then I really am gonna... Because if we're gonna move into 3+ hour shows, I really need to do that on the Saturday, because Sundays just mean work is coming again. I need some time to not be on the computer. Allie, now that was salty. Throw that old friend in the garbage. Through thick and thin, there was comfort and bad TV shows. Yes. There was... when shows used to be good and funny and... Yeah, it was just a different... opals. I know. That is a stone I don't have in my collection. and I really want one, and I had to stop myself because I know somebody who's going they're going to Australia next week, and it was not appropriate for me to say, could you bring me back a really cheap opal? like, like, I wanted to so bad, but it was completely inappropriate for me to ask such a thing of said person. Oh, they're so beautiful. I want one. It doesn't even need to be like the most fancy. I just opals. Because I also hear there's the Oregon Fire opal, but I don't know if there's any mines or quarries where you can just like go and look for them. Because I know in New York at Herkimer Diamond Mine, you can go look for the quartz crystals, and that was super fun. Black uncut opal, please. Oh, yes. Oh, do I want cut or uncut? I'll take uncut so that I could fluff it up myself. Just cleaned up rough. It doesn't need to be like perfectly perfect, but just gently polished. Yes. Oh gosh, Allie, you're speaking my magpie language. That's the way to get Phoenix distracted. Start asking or talking about shiny, sparkly things. Rocks, metals, beads, sequins, just you name it. Does it sparkle? And I will be lost for hours. Yes, please. One of and what's and I'll take a couple knobbies. Can I get a couple knobbies of black opal? All the colors. I know my sibling, when they were traveling, they brought themselves home a piece of opal, and for the mummers. But opal. Yes, please. Also, maybe we just need to take a drive down to the obsidian mines, because I didn't know until I was looking around that obsidian doesn't just come in black, that there's all sorts of colors of obsidian, including rainbow obsidian. And I said, I don't mind if I do. And it seems like it would be a kind of a fun drive, though I think we don't have the highest clearance, but we have clearance. Because some of the roads out to the old mines, I guess there's lots of rocks, so don't need to get bogged down by a mongrel on the way to the obsidian mines. That would be terrible. Ooh, do I have a picture of the let's see here. Do. Oh, let's see here. Do. We share the screen of this one. Look at these rainbow obsidians. I don't mind if I do. Yeah, please, if I can find these at the mine, I would be just as happy. Ooh, I would like these too. Oh, €50. Fluff or no? But yeah, because you can get the permit, it's free, and you can get a couple of pounds of rock, and then to just come home and see. Oh, no, we don't need the. Yeah, oh man. Yes, please. Rainbow Obsidian, take me away. Mm. That seems less stressful than going out to the caves and being completely underground. I don't know. Mining. It's, underground in those big caves. Yikes. All right. Now I'm just prattling. All right, boys and girls. We've looked at pretty rocks. I've done stitching. We're transforming into a sea hag. I really am gonna say good afternoon to everybody because my fanny is numb. So don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous today. Don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. I will be back on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to sew something spectacular. I'll be around different places, the infowebs, unless I'm not. And then I just needed a break from the internet. All right, everybody, you be awesome. I will see folks where I see folks next. All right, no prolonged goodbyes. All right, goodbye.